Hey, good morning, everyone. Rory Powers, Right Line Trading. Just want to make sure my mic is working. Let me see. All right. Today is Thursday, February 19th. If you're joining us today, that's the good news. Hallelujah. Any day above ground, you wake up above ground. Well, it's a good day. It's a blessed day. That's the way to start them off. The alternative isn't very nice. Good morning, Rao. How's my audio? Can you hear my audio? Yes, but hall sound. There's an echo. Gotcha. Okay. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. We started a little bit early today. It looks like that Revo 16U is picking up right where it left off yesterday. But before we get too far into this, I do want to do my disclaimer. Bear with me. Okay. This broadcast is for demonstration, educational purposes only. It's important to know that I'm not a licensed financial advisor, not offering any type of trading advice here today. If you're not familiar with the risks associated with trading, please consult with a licensed financial advisor. All right. We're going to be showcasing our automated bots here at Right Line Trading. These can be traded as fully automated strategies, since once they're enabled, they will execute and manage the trades for you. However, it can also be traded as a semi-automated system, because as you can see, once we're in a trade, you have access to the stop, the profit target. You can move it as you see fit. And as the user, you do have the ability to adjust all of the parameters or rules for entries. Okay. So it can be used as full automation. Our team of professionals delivers fully optimized templates. However, we do have a lot of members that like to tinker around with and play around with the settings. And that option is always available to our end users. But out of the box, you've got some really great bots. We've got a beautifully diversified portfolio of strategies that not only trade different instruments. Right now, we're looking at a trade on gold and the NASDAQ. We also trade the E-mini and any other instrument we can certainly make a template for. We'd like to trade instruments that are liquid, that there's a very low disparity between the bid and the ask. We want to be able to get in and out of these positions with as little slippage or latency as possible. We've got a great day of trading today. We're going to look at the Forex Factory calendar in just a few minutes. We've got a great day of trading. I'm going to be starting off, and at 10:30, I'm going to run till 10:30. At 10:30, God willing, Mark Miller, it's Miller time. It's Miller time, 10:30. 10:30. Everybody has their own style, and seeing a different style, a different flavor, is always beneficial. I always love watching other people and learning how they're trying to extract profits out of the market. There's more than one way to skin a cat. The margin for error trading these prop accounts or even a live account is very small. We don't have much margin for error. We've got to trade with precision, right? One bonehead move, one slip on a banana peel, and we're off buying more accounts. Look at this trade. Now, as the trade matures towards my profit target here, you'll see my leapfrog kick in. When it gets into that leapfrog, my stop, just like it just did there, my stop comes down, locks in a really nice chunk of profit, and it puts you in the trade for a potential runner, where this trade can really run now for a country mile. What makes it a unique trailing stop is not only is my stop trailing, but my profit target is going to continue to jump and allow the trade to mature for a potential winner. We're risking $250 on this trade, $250. So right now we're at a 1-to-1 risk to reward if it gets stopped out here. However, if there's some follow through and this thing matures to the downside, we have the potential for a home run on every trade. Yes, Ralph. Thank you. I was doing a little pre-market look, and I discovered this ES8U has been crushing it, kind of under the radar. Let's go to the Forex Factory. Let's see what we're dealing with. Let's just check out this Revo ES8U. I'm going to show you why it came up from the radar. Look at that beautiful reversal. We got those high volume candles, a retracement to the 50, a continuation down into the trend with those high volume candles. And this ES8U could be off to the races. What did I see in the ES8U that I liked? I'll show you. This is an analysis for the month of February. You could see between 8:30 and 10 o'clock, this strategy could do no wrong. After that, well, it kind of goes south on us. So a bot that looks like it's probably overall a loser, a lemon, you trade it during certain windows and it's lemonade. Oh, thank you. How to fix that? My mic is coming from my PC. Let me see if I can fix it. Let me get a little tech support here. Let me see if I can play around with my audio. Recording, edit. Here, down here. Microphone. Oh, yeah. I see it now. USB. Microphone. Okay, how's that? Is that an improvement? Testing, testing. I think I just switched it. Okay, thank you. I found it. Thank you. I appreciate the help. All right. So what I noticed was this ES during on the 8U between 8:30 and 10 o'clock. You could see this 9:30 to 10 o'clock window. It's made over $4,000. That's a huge find, and that's for the entire month of February. So that's why I've added it to my trade copier. During the session, we're going to be trading multiple Apex accounts. And we're going to be able to use a number of different leader accounts based on the leaderboard and my performance. Yesterday, we found a few winners trading the NQ16U. My normal go-to strategy, the leapfrog, I found a few losers. So let's take a look at the Forex Factory. We make it a daily routine. We don't want to have any unpleasant surprises, is what I like to refer to this as. And you know what I mean. If you've ever traded through a red folder report, you know that's an unpleasant surprise. An unpleasant surprise. So today at 8:30, we had unemployment claims come out. Let's see what the news was. Let me make sure I'm looking at the right day. I'm not. Excuse me. Yeah, I am. Okay, Thursday at 8:30, unemployment claims. That was about 45 minutes ago. Unemployment claims. It was 206,000, a decrease of 23,000 from the previous week's revised level. So it's slowly moving down, the unemployment insurance weekly claims. That was at 8:30. Let's see what else. We've got a lot of yellow folder reports at 8:30 that have already come out. 10 o'clock, we have an orange pending home sales month over month. And then a few yellow folders, the CB leading index month over month, FOMC member Goolsby is speaking. 10:30 a.m. natural gas storage. Natural gas storage at 10:30. It looks like crude inventories at 12 noon today. That's unusual time. All right, so let me just jot down what to look out for. 10 o'clock, pending home sales. Pending home sales, 10 o'clock, orange folder. Govern yourselves accordingly. Then we have a bunch of yellow folders, low impact reports. What we like to do here at Right Line Trading is we like to enable the bots a little early, prior to the market open. We can start trading these. We can actually allow them to trade 23 hours a day. Of course, the futures market closes. There's a session break between 5 and 6. Holding a position through that session break is a no-no if you're a prop trader. You can't do it. If you're trading a live account, there's additional margin requirements that your broker is going to define in his terms of service. I highly recommend reading it. So we let them run. And then when we're ready to trade, we have what we call our leaderboard. Our leaderboard, these are the bots that I refer to as, what have you done for me lately? What have you done for me lately? If you made money yesterday or last week, well, we were very grateful back then. But we need to make some money today, right? We need to hit that winner's circle today. Each day we have a profit goal and a loss limit. And once we reach it, we stop trading, right? We stop trading. So which one of these bots is going to be my vehicle to my profit goal, to the winner circle? Right now, that Revo NQ16U is looking good pre-market. You can see the entries. Took a beautiful long and then a beautiful short to go up $900. Look at this one, a bias C2 long entry with the high volume candles. What a dynamite entry that was. Looks like it came in right at the 1550 cross, and it had the benefit. It had the benefit of a high volume candle long. Those blue candles that you see on my chart, very powerful signals, especially when they come in the middle of a trend in a breakout. It gives you insight into an overabundance of buyers, a spike in volume, institutional money, institutional players influencing that ticker, driving the price higher. And this one came right up until that yellow candle came in, which is really a great signal for a reversal. You'll see on my 20U on my NASDAQ, those reversal candles are deadly accurate. Let's take a look at the market environment from the session open. Let's go back in time. This was overnight. Here's the session break, session open right about here. So the session opens here. During the Asian session, we take a little bit of a leg up. London session, a leg down. And now we're slowly retracing back to where we were at the session open. And the E-mini, the S&P 500. Let's squeeze her up. Here's February 19th. Here's the session open. A brief leg up during the Asian session, and then you could see once the London Open came, we took a move down on the S&P. Let's put the VWAP on the chart on the NASDAQ. It is on the chart. Let's find the VWAP. There it is. Way up here. The VWAP is way above price on the NASDAQ. All right, so what have you done for me lately? We've got the golden goose. The goose is loose once again. The Revo NASDAQ 16U. That gold on the 30 range has been doing well the last few days. And the sniper, the 20U sniper. We've got about 5 or 7 minutes. Let's do a quick export of my data. We have what's called the ChatGPT Trading Analyst. And what it gives us the ability to do is we can export all of our historical trade performance from every single one of our bots, which is really an enormous amount of data. For the month of February, I can generate a report of all of my trades that every single one of my bots has taken. They're all checked. I'm going to right click and I'm going to export this historical trade data. And I like to call this just so I know what it is. It's February 1 to the 19th trades. And I save it to my downloads. And now what I can do is go to my trading analyst. We built an API through ChatGPT, very powerful API. And I can import that file that I've just exported from NinjaTrader. Click on Process This Week's Trades. And what it should do is tell me for the month what my most profitable bots are. And this goes into the calculations, into the decision-making process of which bot I feel comfortable trading on my prop account or my live account. I certainly don't want to trade a bot that's been getting crushed all month. That wouldn't make sense. I look for some type of confirmation between what's on my what have you done for me lately, my leaderboard today, and what's been happening for the entire month. My best bot automatically trades my most profitable NASDAQ bot. It takes the guesswork out of the equation. A pretty safe bet. If you want to trade the most profitable bot, is to automatically just put your prop account in the best bot, and it will automatically trade the most profitable NASDAQ bot in your portfolio. If you have a one-day pass template, but a one-day pass template enabled, it could potentially latch onto that. So if you're not using your one-day pass, you might want to disable it so your NQ best bot doesn't latch onto it, because it would get you into a trade with 10 contracts. It might be an unpleasant surprise. Then you have the ES Scalper. ES Scalper is up $4,500 trading one contract after commission in the month of February. This is not a hypothetical back test. This is what happened for real on a live market, okay? We don't put any weight anymore on the strategy analyzer or back testing. We learned the hard way that it's just not accurate. It does have its uses, don't get me wrong. But for an accurate historical trade performance, that's not it. That is not it. The ES Moneymaker, made over $4,000 this month after commissions. And this spot here is the one that Rouse suggested that we trade. It's gold on a 20 Unorenco. Gold on a 20 Unorenco is up just under 4,000 for the month. Then it shows my most profitable iBots. That's 16U. It's got my attention. The ES one-day pass is winning 50% of its trades. The NQ one-day pass, 66%. I've talked to traders this week that have won them and traders that have lost them. Statistically, I like to say it's about 1 out of 3, but this is trading. You could lose 10 in a row. You could win 10 in a row. But the breakdown is, remember, I answer the phones here, and I don't want to answer the phone and you're unhappy because I said, hey, you're going to win 66% of them. I like to cut it in half. If it says you're going to win 66, I'll cut it in half, and that's what I'll tell you it makes. That it'll win. Okay? All right, everybody, good luck. The market's going to open in 1 minute. 1 minute. We're going to keep an eye on that 16U, believe me. That 16U, I really like it. It doesn't get caught in the whipsaw like a 30 range. And the risk on it is only 50 ticks. I checked yesterday just to double check. Before I enable any bot on my live accounts, I always look what the risk is. How much can I potentially lose? If I'm not willing to take a big loss and one of the bots is risking 100 ticks or 150 ticks, well, then I have two choices. I can either go to the micros or find another way. Or I can move my stop in. Okay, here we go. Good luck, everybody. Let's see if we can get on the board today. There goes the leapfrog short. We like to just stand aside the first couple minutes of the market open. You get that burst of volatility, and it has a lot of whipsaw, a lot of volatility. Let's wait till it finds a direction. The 16U jumped in, took a full loser. Let's get this spam. I'm going to answer that spammer. Let's keep an eye on the sniper. Sniper's in short. Very little risk on the trade. It's jumping. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Let's let this settle down. Really nice volume on the minis. The micros probably have 12,000 contracts right now a minute. This is a volume counter. If today's your first day joining us, welcome. We're going to show these automated bots today trade some prop accounts. And I just want to briefly tell you what you're looking at. Some common questions. This counter you see is volume per minute. How many contracts are crossing per minute? We went right into upside resistance and bounced. We kind of spend the first 15 minutes of each session seeing whether it's going to break resistance or support. Seems to be the theme of the first 15 minutes. All the algos are shooting off entries, causing a lot of chaos. Our Revo 16U gave back $800 or $900 very quickly. Gold isn't moving. Oh, give me a break. Let me turn this way down. All right, we're just stuck in a very narrow channel right now. Let's be patient. I like to time my entries. What I mean by time my entries, my copier has an on and off button. And when the market starts moving nice and I like price action and I'm not trading directly into an area of support or resistance, I'll push my on button and take the next entry. Until that happens, I sit in my hands. Practice a little patience and discipline. Here we go. Okay, we're in the leapfrog. We got a lot of downside support. Let me adjust my indicator settings on my volume zone. Okay, that's actually pretty good. Let's look at these here. Okay, that's pretty good there. Okay, watch this break of support here. We got quite a bit of it. Looking for a break of support to the downside. Looking for a short entry. Oh, I was just a little late. Missed it. Darn. That was the entry I wanted. All right, let's see if we can get back into it. We're headed right into support. We need a retracement. Oh, that was my one and done right there. That break of support, the signal B entry. Bam. A beauty. Not sure how to turn this ringer off. Going back the other way. Getting a nice retracement. Watch this short. Watch this short. Right back down to support. Nope. Let's see if our 20U breaks through. Breaks through the 50. Bam. Glad we didn't take that one. Watch the 20U breaking through. That's a Mack truck entry. Didn't take it. Let's see if we can get in right down to support. Whoop, whoop. Revo ES8U. That's the bot we were showcasing earlier. Oh, what a beautiful entry. What a beautiful entry short. The momentum on the 20U is kind of shifted, though. It's still in that green. Golden Goose on top. Golden Goose. The goose is loose. Let's see if we can get along. The goose is loose. Retirement plans in short. This thing's going to come right down to support. Looking for a short entry. I knew it was coming down to support. Had a good feeling. Not much follow through though, and it bounced right off of support.
Sorry about that. Gold's in trouble. Oh, not gold. That's the retirement plan. Yesterday, the second half hour was much better than the first. The goose is loose. Gold is starting to run up to my profit target. Here's the gold trade. That's the golden goose. Let's see if it gets into the leapfrog. It's pretty close right now. There it goes. The goose looking for a monster on gold. Oh, man. Here we go. It's gone. $1,000 trade on gold. The NASDAQ's pushing up to resistance and back up to the VWAP, actually. Institutions love to push the price right by the VWAP. It's amazing. It's like a magnet. It's like a magnet. The Revo, the NQ16U. Ooh, look at the leapfrog. Need a break of support. The 20U and the 30 range, you could see the pivots. Let's see if it breaks through. If it does, we've got some running room to the downside. The NASDAQ one-day pass scored. It kicks in at 9:45. And I hope, who was it? One of our members that he lost his one-day pass yesterday. We set it up to trade again today at 9:45. I hope he hit that one. Let me get my phone. I'll tell you who it was. Charles. His name is Charles. Charles, I hope you got that one, my friend. I was telling him yesterday, hang in there. He lost 2 in a row. I said, you're due. Don't stop now. Took another trade and lost one. Sean, what is the one-day pass? The one-day pass, Sean, is those are our templates that we've designed to pass an evaluation, a prop firm evaluation in one trade. It's a very aggressive strategy. It trades about 15 minutes after the market open on the NASDAQ. One of them, the one on the NASDAQ, trades about 15 minutes after the market open. And it goes for the minimum number of ticks using the maximum number of contracts to pass the eval in one trade. So the sole purpose of the one-day pass is to pass an evaluation, to go from a eval to a funded account in one trade. Extremely aggressive strategy. But our win rate, is about 1 out of 3. And when prop firms are running a big discount, like right now, Apex, for example, is running a 90% sale. So for $20, you could buy an account. And if 1 out of 3 passes, well, for every $60, statistically, it's not guaranteed, but statistically, about every $60 you spend or every 3 accounts you buy, you're going to get a funded account out of one of them. We also have one that runs on the E-mini as well. They're both historically do really well, especially when the market is moving. If it's very choppy, then of course it's not going to do as well. Oh, look at this! My Revo NQ16U found it, just like yesterday about this time. Let's go. Let's pivot to that. Let's pivot to the Revo 16U. It's up 1,400. It made it to the top of my leaderboard. This was right about the time yesterday it did the same thing. Do we take a trade with it? Let's give it a shot. Here's the Revo 16U. It's in. I always like to put my profit target right below support. Come on, push up. There we go. 16U, push higher. Push higher. Push higher. There you go. Keep going. Push higher. Got to break support. Resistance. All right. Got a couple $100 on that trade. A couple hundred across 5 accounts. I never want to make a winning day a losing day. My profit goal is 250. I'm at 200. So I'm just going to stop right there and call it a winning day. And it's no secret why I took the trade. I saw that bot, and it did the same thing yesterday. It found the ebb and flow of the market. What can you say? It hit 2 or 3 winners in a row. It got hot, and I piggybacked the next entry. It's going to do it. It might do it again right here. If it bounces off the 50 long, this could be another entry to the upside. High volume candle long. Here we go. I'm surprised it didn't take it. Looks like we're going to get a push right through resistance here. We're right back to the VWAP. They're pushing the price higher on the NASDAQ. We're right at the VWAP. Big level of resistance here. Let's see if we can break through the VWAP and get through upside resistance. Maybe we get a breakout to the long side, to the upside. Come on, get through there. Gold is still headed up. Here we go. Here we go. They're pushing it up through the VWAP. We got one line of defense. Software does a beautiful job of defining risk. We know not to trade into these areas of resistance. Those high volume candles right at the pivot are telling us something. It's telling us that that's a pretty firm line of resistance, that there's a lot of sellers sitting there just waiting for price to come to that price, and they're going to sell it. Here we go, another retest. Another retest. Let's push through. We got some running room to the upside here. We got some big running room if we can get through. Here we go. Here we go. It's right back. Oh, the 16U jumped back in. It didn't really get through all of those pivots. Good buying pressure. Bam, it's gone. Do you see that pop right through that? What a pop. Man, did it pop that pivot. A lot of volatility there. Well, now that resistance becomes support. Now that it's been broke. Wow. Wow, that's incredible. I started trading mine a little later than you probably, but I'm up 1320 on that bot. I think this thing is going to continue to run to the upside. There it goes. The 16U is back in long. Love the entry. Look at the 20U's got some clearance. This thing could be off to the races. Let's check out the sniper. This thing's going to take another long. Nope. Right back to the VWAP. Surprise, surprise. That thing is like a magnet. Here comes a beautiful short. On our higher time frame, our 20U, we have price above the 50. Market structure wise, it's set up for it's in a bullish trend. Our shorter time frame, however, on the 30 range, our 15 is just crossing the 50 for a short entry. There it goes. Here's the NQ16U. Break even. Our 20U bounced right off the 50. Let's see if it gets some follow through now to the downside. Just looking at the stock market. Here we go. Another leg up. Now we have an alignment of trend on our 30 range and our 20 Unirenko. 15 just crossed the 50 on this 30 range, but we got some upside resistance. We need a break of resistance. The stock market's down slightly. Coming up behind me at 10:30, it's Miller time. Make sure to stick around. We've got a great day of trading lined up today. 10:30 to 11:30 is Miller time. It's 5 o'clock somewhere. $11:30 to 12:30. David Wise, professional options trader, leader in the Reddit community. Several published articles. Here we go. Here we go. Watch the break of resistance. I'm tempted to let it fly. This one's going to run. This one's going to go. Got the blue candle. Got some buying pressure here. I think this one's going to break it. Anticipate the break. I should have done it. I'm such a chicken. I love the entry. Blue candles. I chickened out. Bam, in the leapfrog. This one could go to the moon. Bam, bam. Look at that thing go. Oh, what a trade through the resistance. Oh, I'm kicking myself. Listen, this trading system really gives you just dynamite signals for entry. when the automations turned on, it automatically took that pivot break. And those high volume candles are just additional confirmation. I almost wish I didn't win that 190 earlier. I would have gotten that trade for sure. Here we go, right back to the VWAP, right back to the 50. Watch this 16U go long again. That blue candle is a good reversal, good signal for a reversal. The buyer stepped in. Ooh, you know, this is another account I wanted to show you. We made this bot, the SimNQPA account. Let me show you the numbers on that one. Very interesting. My screen might flash for just a second, and I apologize, but I wanted to show you something. Let's go back to our performance and put it on summary. Sorry, put it on analysis. And let's find that SimPA account. Look what this is showing here. For the month of February on this bot, between 10:30 and 12:30, this window here is a 2-hour window. You have an extremely high likelihood of being profitable the way that that bot is trading during that window. If we look closer at the parameters of that strategy, if I put PA on it, it means that it has very little risk. Right down to the VWAP, it's like a magnet. Let's see if it breaks it. Nope. Out of curiosity, let's just take a look. It's the SimNQPA. It's a leapfrog. The risk on it, oh, we're risking 62 ticks. Let's bring it down. Let's bring it down. But during that time window, it's red hot, red hot. Golden Goose up 1300. Revo 16U picked up for where it left off yesterday. NQ Sniper. My Revo on the 8 Unirenko did well. My NQ 1 day pass won one and lost one. Revo ES20 range. Toby. What's up, my friend? Toby's out in Louisiana. He's going to retest the VWAP. The yellow dotted line is my VWAP. My 20U is bouncing right off that 50. Both areas of resistance, of support in this case. Got stopped out. If we put this chart on a 16 Unarenko, well, I need to see the data series a little better. Revo NQ16U. The Revo NQ16U is looking at what size bar? A 164080. Let's take a look at that bar size. 164080. So I right click my chart, go to data series, change the range to Unarenko, and we make it a 164080. And I'm just going to load one day. Now we could see exactly what the strategy is looking at. Price does not want to go through the VWAP. It tested it 3 times. This bot took 3 losers trading into the VWAP. I believe there is a clear VWAP condition. Let's take a look. I forget. Yep. Oh, it changed to the E-mini. You see that? Be very careful. Whenever you edit one of the strategies, always make sure that it went to the right instrument. It's a very common thing in NinjaTrader. It's just a nuance that it has. Hey, Carol, I'm trading one mini, Carol. I was trading one mini. I traded the bot that's running on the 16 Unarenko. There was a 15-minute period that it just hit winner after winner. I watched it do the same thing pre-market. Gave the profits back. It was up about 1,500. Gave the profits back, and then it did it again. It ran the score up like it was nothing, And it's important. I'm a firm believer in capital preservation. Don't turn a winning day into a losing day. If you stop trading and you're just a little bit under your profit goal, that's okay. That's okay. You're never going to blow an account doing that. Golden Goose back on the loose. You can see the gold trade here. Boy, this thing looks like it's going to pop to the upside, don't it? And then it just rolls right back to the VWAP. Gold's in trouble. Beautiful entry long. There's that 16U. Beautiful long entry. The 15 hadn't quite crossed the 50 yet, but it got in nice and early. Buy a C2. Buy a C2 entry. Boy, this thing might explode to the upside. Very little risk on these trades. $250 of risk. You take a loser, it's $250. Here she goes. A couple high volume candles to the upside. Let's see if the stop pops up. Should go to break even plus or minus in just a few more ticks. Bam. Break even plus or minus. Now we need to leapfrog. Ah, darn. Very conservative trade management on this bot. It got wicked out, and this thing might just continue to run. Oh, gold came back from the grave on this trade. Please, on your way out the door, if you would, like my video here on YouTube. Today at 4 o'clock, we're going to go do a live presentation on the AI Auto Trader. If you're joining us today and you'd like to learn more and you're not in our mailing list, send me a request to support@rightlinetrading.com. I'm going to type the email address in the chat. Send me a request to join us today at 4 p.m. If you can't make it live, don't worry. We'll send you the replay. just send us an email to support@rightlinetrading.com. Say, I'd like to be in the webinar. Please send me a registration link for today's webinar. We've got some members of ours that are having a lot of success. Things got very, very slow here. Our volume is waned. There's a long entry. Just over 1,000 contracts a minute here. Really like to see double that. No follow through. God willing, we're going to do this each day, Monday through Friday, beginning at 9 a.m. And you are cordially invited. Bam, look at that move down. Here we go. Break support. Break support. Ah, boy, if that thing would have broke support. Monday through Friday, God willing, we meet here at 9 a.m. Eastern. We've got a really powerful bot that trades the gold instrument. The E-mini, the NASDAQ. See if we get a little follow through on gold. We got very light volume. We're under 200 contracts a minute on gold futures. We're trading gold futures. Just under 120 contracts a minute. We're going to be pivoting over at 10:30. It's going to be Miller time. If you would, please like my video here on YouTube. I consider it my job security. Also helps us get new eyes on our products and services. We got a great day of trading ahead. Mark Miller, owner of Right Line Trading, coming up next. I like to refer to it as prop trading on steroids. If you haven't seen it before, you're in for a treat. I'm very conservative. Mark is the polar opposite. Right? That's why I love watching him. He has the guts to do what I want to do, but I just don't have the guts to do it. Here we go. Let's see if we get this long position to follow through for us. All the risk is off this trade now. We get some follow through. This NQ16U is very close to leapfrogging. The volume spiking a little bit, 1,600 contracts a minute. We were just not long ago at just over 1,200. Gold is in the window. All the risk is off of my gold trade. Hope everybody has a great rest of your day. Don't forget, today at 4 o'clock, join me. Do a live presentation on the AI Auto Trader. Take a look under the hood, show you the best performing bots, answer questions. The nice part about the system is it eliminates human emotion if you let the thing run. If you let the bots run and make the decisions for you. Gold is pushing higher. Take another look at the stock market real quick. It's down slightly. Okay, the NQ16U is in short. We wound up taking one trade and making about $180 to $190 across 5 Apex accounts for a total of $935. And our daily profit goal is $250, very close. So we stopped, and that's where we ended up today. I hope you'll come back and join me tomorrow, starting at 9 a.m. We had a great week so far this week. We passed 3 evals here on YouTube Live. And we're going to hoard some PA accounts during this 90% sale. I tell you, we're one big move away from a home run right here. We are very close to hitting a home run Let's see if it breaks support. This looks like the last line of defense, and it's going to have some running room. Let's see if it breaks it. It's Miller time, 1 minute. Push through. Push through. It's bouncing off support. It's trying. There's some selling pressure here. Here we go. Ah. Gold's back in. There goes the golden goose. The goose is loose. No risk on the trade. Let's give it a break. Let's move our profit goal a little closer. There we go. I always like to move it under resistance. It's going to break resistance, let me tell you. Well, the number one bot today is the golden goose. The goose is loose. That 150 range is in. I messed up the leapfrog, I think. NASDAQ's pushing higher. Let's look at the Revo 150 range. or this 150 range could go right to the top of my leaderboard here. Hey, hey, here comes Mark. It's Miller time, everybody. Here we go. This 150 range on the NASDAQ. In a monster trade, $900 trade.
All right, all right. Here we go. Wrong one. Here we go. This one's better. All right. All right, Rory Powers. Thank you. Good trading today. She was a tough one earlier. Starting to loosen up now. There we go. All right, guys. Welcome aboard. I'm Mark Miller, owner of Redline Trading. Here we go. We're in the saddle. Trying to make a little money, have a little fun today. Looks like we're good there. All right. Rory, see you. Have a good afternoon. All right, here we go. We're off to the races. I'm gonna get this little chat box broke out here. Rue, what's happening? All right, Gerald, good to see you. Carol, all right, you doing some Apex accounts, Carol? Oh yeah, I just read that on Apex that they don't allow. I can bring it up in a minute. They don't want us to trade any metals. So silver, gold, those are the two that we've been trading. But we push pause for now. We'll just have to stick to the old Lamborghini over here, the old NQ and the ES. Lamborghini and the Cadillac. Had a couple of hot moneymaker trades already today. How about you guys? Gerald, how's your machine run? It looks like no freezing so far. Come on. Did um did you have it looked at? Or did you do some tweaking to it? All right, Rue. Way to go, brother. Rue hit a home run on gold. Oh, that retirement plan, huh? Nice one, Rue. That's what I'm talking about. I'm trading the retirement plan right here. I've got the retirement plan and the moneymaker loaded up here for Apex accounts here. I've got a couple of them up pretty good so far today. I started over from yesterday. Yesterday, I was able to get 10 of those across. Um, you guys are watching. I think I had 5. No, yeah. I think I barely got 5. And then a little bit later, I was able to pull those other 5 across. So um, got these 5 here right now. So far, so good. But anything can change. Sean, welcome aboard. Toby, all right. Toby, good to see you again. All right, Toby, got your ass kicked though, unfortunately. Ouch. I did too a little bit earlier, Toby. I got smoked on a couple of these PA accounts earlier. I was, uh, I was all over it, and, man, shoot, if we didn't lose a huge move and then got stuck in some major chop here, we are still in it. Good time to push pause. What I've done so far to kind of settle things down is just put them on the MES and the, M&Q for now. Let the market work its way out here, running around the 25.9 here on the big board. See what the tape's gonna unwind today for us. Saw Rory had that NQ16U. That thing was, hot for him. Right now, my moneymaker is still my hottie. That's about all my numero uno right now. Way to go, Roo. Got a hot one, don't you? Yeah, I was trading gold a little bit earlier. I wasn't really trading it. I mean, I was watching it here on my screen, and the slippage right now is intense. I mean, I was watching it, it was like, maybe like at $100 positive, and then it would go just the next update, it would be like $60 negative. I mean, that's like $160 slippage move. Price must be gapping is my guess. Oh, sometimes when you're on the wrong instrument, that happens too. What I mean by the wrong instrument, the wrong expiration. So I was looking at GC 426, April. Yeah, I assume that's the right contract. Looks like we're holding on a little bit now, that's good news. Oh, shit. I'll never see it on this chart with the M&Q. Here we go. Alright, here's the last couple of trades for the, retirement plan. Took a couple long trades so far. Took a long trade here, got, break even, looks like. Took a long trade right here, another break even. Might need to give that strategy a little more room because it's, breaking even an awful lot. There's another break even. Another one. Hmm. Hmm. I was looking at a little bit of data here on my machine. Let me see, did I keep it open? Yeah. I was trying to find the best bot this month. And, what I noticed is that the best bot has been outstanding so far. It's at $6,000. This is the best bot. This is the newer technology that we've developed. It, looks at all the, what specifically it does, it looks at the leapfrog, looks at the, Mack truck, it looks at um, the retirement plan, the star, and the sniper. So we look at 5 different strategies and try to see which one is the best, the most profitable, and once we find the most profitable one by using this database right here, anybody's a, programmer out there, this is, SQLite Studio. We use this database to cycle through and do the math and an algorithm on the best bot, and then, use what we call a facade to have it basically cloak the best, strategy. So, we're using the database here in the background. This is the NinjaTrader database, over here. We basically mirrored the, NinjaTrader database. Now we work sort of, I'll call it in a sandbox over here with this database, and something super cool that we're working on. I don't know if anybody's heard of OpenClaw yet. It came out about 3 weeks ago. It actually came out with the name Claude Bot, and he got called by Claude, the company, Anthropic, and asked them to change the name because it was an infringement on their name. So anyway, he changed it to OpenClaw software. So Sergio is working on a program to put OpenClaw into our database and have it start looking at screens, looking at the data, trying to predict the next move for the strategy. So really excited about this next project. This one could go rogue, and I'm really looking forward to it. Anybody heard of OpenClaw yet? Has anybody used it? Telling you, it's the newest and best thing since sliced bread, as they say. Um, Mark Zuckerberg just hired the guy who developed OpenClaw. Let's see. YouTube. OpenClaw. It's very dangerous LLM though, so it's an agent really, and it's unsecure, that's the problem with it, it's very unsecure, so it can go in and delete your whole database, it can delete all your files, it can do anything, so you gotta put a lot of guardrails around it, a lot of boundaries. But anyway, we're gonna work on, developing a open claw trade algorithm. Looking forward to it. What is this? Open claw. Here's a little dude. Oh, open claw. It's gonna be, the next best thing since sliced bread right here it is. This guy, I've watched him quite a bit. He's been binging on it. He's like a drug addict or a gambler hooked on this claw thing. Look at him. He's pumped. I like that guy. He's a good one. Oops, shit. Trying to get rid of that other one. Where's that other thing at? What's up here? There we go. All right, so there we go. There's the open claw action. Just unboxed it. Rue, have you seen it? Open claw? Heard about it? Sheesh. Ooh. Tough little trade setup right here. Ugh, getting ugly. Getting ugly over there. Sheesh. So my best bot is my best bot this month so far. My NQ best bot is the best bot. File ES Moneymaker was, number 2. I think it's gonna be in 1st place after today, the way it's going. Let's see here, what the heck am I looking for? Alright, here we go, we got a trade coming here. We got a trade coming. The, retirement plan looks like it's about ready to take a short trade, I'm guessing. Let me see here. Make sure everything's enabled. Yep. So I'm gonna watch the, moneymaker indicator. The moneymaker indicator is not the one that's below here. I'm gonna switch it out. We don't use the moneymaker for, I'm sorry, the Laguerre. We don't use that one. We use this one. This is our signal C indicator. So this indicator right here, when you're watching the right chart, so the ES, moneymaker is a 30 range chart. So I go pick a 30 range chart, and then I should see this thing right here, this little green dot line should be passing through the 50, the middle right there at that entry. So those are signal C entries right there. Right when this little yellow line passes through that blue line, that's the trigger, to enter the trade. This thing's called a stochastic oscillator, and as the price momentum passes through that little blue line right there, the signal. There's, obviously quite a few other indicators that we're looking at, like we're looking at the color of the 50 to make sure that it's in alignment. We're looking at the trend of the higher time frames, a few other things, that will allow it to then take the trade, as we call them filters. But, so we got a few other filters, but other than that, this is the main entry. If you don't have any filters engaged, every time it passes through here, it would take an entry for you. So right there's old signal C indicator. Over here on the right, this is our signal A, B indicator. This one is our modified Laguerre indicator, and this one gives us our signal A entry. And that one comes right as this white line passes right through this red line, this red barrier right here. So that's entry signal, go long. And that's what this strategy right here is taking. It's taking those long entries. So it took a long entry right there. I stopped it out, unfortunately. I got it a little bit too tight, a little bit wound too tight. So as price moves up, I move that stop up to break even. That's a little positive, but it's like 50 bucks. But anyway, try to reduce risk, but maybe get a little too tight, looks like today especially. So this one's a signal A, boom, popping out of that box right there. And then, as it also pops down out of this green one, we call that our 20% line, so it's at the 80 and the 20. Then we've got the, signal B, which is when this, gear is fully packed up to the top. That's the other entry, so it would have been right here on this candle. Boom. This one's our trend signal, so if you got a trending day, this one's a beauty. Follow it up, hopefully that trend continues. Signal A is more of a reversal entry, gets in early, sometimes too early, and gets you stumped. Alright, we got the money maker starting to move in our direction now. We got a $37 trade. Here we go. We're on this number right here, 544. Huh. Number 544. It's this one right here. Okay, that's a bad candle for us right here on going short. That's a bad candle. Let's hope it doesn't turn out to be bad. Oh boy. Shit's about to hit the fan here. Okay, we got the retirement going long. Okay. So it is working. Oh, signal A just popped up. This is a little bit wound too tight today. I wound just a bit tight, getting a little more movement than we'd like here. We're up $200 bill. Here we go. One upside down, one right side up. Here's the winner. Here's loser. So I'm passing these strategies through this trade copier into these Apex accounts. Doing to a 10-to-1 conversion here, so it's trading the NQ, but I'm really doing a, little snafu surprise over here, clicking it down to the, M and Q, so 1 M and Q and 1 MES off these trades. On these PAs, I don't really need any more money today, so I'm just trying to stay in the game. 3 to 500 is, plenty for these in one day. The rules around this one, you need to have go to Apex for us. Hey, they're getting a little bit better, I will give them that. Things are getting a little easier to figure out on the Apex, accounts. It used to be very hard to understand how to pass them, how to what the rules were really, what all the rules are and how to navigate them, because that's the $1,000,000 question, right? Get them payouts, we gotta navigate these rules. Let's go see what the rules say. Where did I see it? I saw it really good earlier. Mhm. Mhm. So here's the rules. I'm running these, so number 547 PA right here. The goal profit target is 26,600. Need to, trade at least 8 days, at least a fill on 8 days, a fill. So that's 1 order. You need to have 5 days with $50 or above in profit, and then you have to maintain this 30% total profit consistency rule. So the way you figure that out is you do so I need to have 1,600 um, in profit to get paid, so times that by point 3. So if I ended exactly at 1,600, then my biggest day shouldn't be bigger than $480. So 480 is kind of the goal, get you right at that 30% number, but again, it's trading, so if I can get one to run, I'm letting it run, and I'll deal with it later because it's hard to come by, I'll say, so, I let them run typically, but if I can get, anywhere between 3 to 500, I think is a good day based on these rules for this account. Again, this is a $25,000 account, and then it's got all these other rules. Ooh, this is where all the action is. It's too much here. Too much. So they did send out an email talking about, I guess they cut some people off. They cut people off from buying accounts is what they said. Um, and I guess you just can't buy evaluations. Certain people they've handpicked that they shut off. Apparently, they're not profitable. I assume they're losing money to those people that they cut off. That's my assumption. I would assume everybody out there is thinking the same thing. Why would they stop you from buying them? Let me guess. You're kicking their ass, probably. They keep letting me buy them for some reason. I've had 550 PA accounts now. I've been through them like liquid. That's a fun way to trade for me. Alright, we're $52 underwater on that trade. So my retirement plan is a little too tight. Here's another example, another good trade that's gonna go run, but I smoked it out, snuffed it. So there's 100 ticks. So let's go mess with this strategy, and let's go try to fix it. So I'm gonna go down to the trade management area, and I'm popping up at 50 ticks, and that's just too tight. I can do 2 things. I'm going way up to, like I said, 50 bucks. Like, I make 50 bucks on each of those trades, but whoop-de-doo. I'd way rather make 500 than 50. So, like I just measured right there, it went up for a $500 winner, but I got out at 50. Um, so let's not do that. Let's go, let's just get rid of it. No, let's go to 70. I give it a little bit more breathing room. So the stop won't move up until it's 70 ticks now instead of 50. It was, choking it out a little bit too much every trade here. So this one it was good that it did it. So let me just make sure I still break even on this trade. Yeah, 75 ticks. So it just would have barely broke even. Here's another one. Let me go measure this one. Yeah, 89, so we're good still. Oops, damn. There we go. Yeah, so it was 100 there. Okay, we got the moneymaker coming back into play here, coming back down. And we got the cross. Follow the crosses to profits. Right here it is. Let's see this thing dunk. Austin, are you out there? Way to go, Rue. Another home run. Got that scalper. You know what? I got it right here, and it's got smoked for me today. It's down 17.95. This thing is in a trade constantly. See, look how fast that's moving. It just went from 40 to see $60 at 60, 50. Okay. Okay, 110. I mean, man, it's those are huge moves. When I was watching it earlier, same thing. You see it's going from 120 to 70, a $50 move. Okay, there goes 80 to 180. There's a $100 move. Oh, shit, look at that one. Oh, man. Yeah, that stuff is way too wild right now. Way too damn wild. Look at that thing. Rue, you can't be trading this on futures, are you? There ain't no way. And this thing is a wild animal right now. Huh. I saw it earlier doing the same thing, and I thought, "Man, okay, I'm gonna steer clear of that instrument for sure." I mean, I knew that I saw it on Apex, website too, so I knew that it must be getting a little crazy. Let's go take a look at the leaderboard, man. Terrible leaderboard today, I'll give you that. We have about 10 bots, 5 bots, up on our leaderboard. That's a bad day for trading for the Right Line Trading team right here. Not a good day for us. You know, it's so weird. My other computer, I've got 4 or 5 really nice ones, and I only have the AI auto on the other computer. Let me bring down I'll do a screenshot of that. It's just boggles my mind. I have the same strategies on 2 computers, but they don't line up hardly ever. Up there, I've got the ES Star up to 2,700 bucks, and the Mack Truck, then the NQ Best Spot, Sniper, then the ES Best Spot, then the Moneymaker. And then the retirement plan is about breaking even. Okay, down here, we got the ES Star starting to come into favor again. ES Star coming back around. I'm sorry, not ES Star, Moneymaker. Rick, are you out there? Rick joined us the other day, and he got himself an affiliate coupon code called Moneymaker. Rick, the Moneymaker. Anybody wants to buy our software, use the Moneymaker code for Rick. Rick gave us a great review on Trustpilot too, Rick. Really appreciate it. He bought the software. I wanna go get it. I read it one time, actually, I didn't even read it on Trustpilot. I read it I get an email, when you guys put a review in, so thank you very much when you do that. We really appreciate it. It goes a long ways. We have a stalker who put in some negative, Trustpilot reviews, and we tried fighting them with Trustpilot, and they're like, "No, we just gonna let him go," and I'm like, "This is bullshit." Like, this guy, because he's pissed off at us for leaving the business, he's gonna write bad reviews and a bunch of them, and you're gonna accept that? That's a bunch of BS. Anyway, we appreciate it when you guys actually real clients write real reviews, even if they're negative. We have one negative one we own. We own it. Shit, I own it. But some we don't, and that's where it bothers me. But anyway, we had a great review from,
Rick.
Rick Smith. Rick, thank you. Oh, he put his picture and everything. I hope that doesn't make you mad, Rick. I apologize for that. Rick was awesome. Rick wrote a great review. I think Brock and Rory kind of worked with him. A quick response to the questions. Rory made sure I had everything I needed to implement the AI Auto Trader system. As soon as I enabled it, the trader bots, I was in 3 trades. Within 5 minutes, they had closed on 4,000 profits. He was amazed. Rick hit it at the right time, man. I tell you, it's all about when you turn these things on. I mean, there's a lot to it when you crank them on. If you're in this kind of market, Toby, tell them. Tell them what happened. It ain't pretty in this market, but in the right one, holy moly. And that's where I think, there's some market intelligence here that I just don't know yet. But there is a market intelligence where if I looked at the overall portfolio and did some math on the balance, I bet you there's something there, but I just haven't put enough effort into it yet. Okay, we got the retirement plan going north, and I've got the moneymaker going south. So a couple of offsetting positions here. 2 different strategies, so it's not gonna matter to anybody at Apex, but for here, it really doesn't matter, and some people get excited about it, but, offsetting positions, targets and stops can be at any range within this price, so I can stay in maybe this ES trade and actually get its target, and I could potentially hit this NQ target and stay in the trade too, so it's it's not as big a deal as some people might say it. Like, "Oh, don't get in offsetting positions." Like, "Oh, big deal." It's a hedge. It's nothing big. It's not a major, disqualification or anything, so, um, boy, that's a good looking short right there, huh? Whew. I think we're gonna survive, though, and the reason I say that is because we've got our momentum. It was going up pretty good, but man, I tell you, it just, did a U-turn right there. So I'm looking at a 20 Unorenko bar over on the NQ. Removes a lot of the price movement, the manipulation in the price. So yeah, we've got pretty much a sideways market here this morning. Good one to go for a bike ride. Mhm. All right, here we go. A little flipperoo. Little flipperoo here. See if this one has any meat behind it. I figured it was gonna flip around. This is our momentum indicator here, the white one. And she was right in mid-stroke going up, so it's hard to go against that. Really hard to go against that indicator. All right, so I set that at 70, and that still wasn't enough, was it? Let's see though. Let's see. This one might come back on us now. See, the Laguerre is now pegged all the way to the top, so now it can unwind price. So it still might drop now. Toby, if you're still out there, we've got this options trading GPT that you can work with on Chat GPT that is really, really good. This thing is nice. I mean, I'll do a demo tomorrow of it, and we'll find a trade. We'll let it find a trade for us. I'll show you guys how it works. Oops. Shit. Sorry about that. All right, so that wasn't enough. This thing's definitely moving to the upside. See, I got my $50. Whoop-de-doo. Whoop-de-doo. That's not doing me no good. Let's get rid of it. So on this one, I might have a little issue. So we would have took this entry right here. Ooh, 39. So that one would have been a loser. All the way up to 150. Ooh. I lost it back up in here. Yeah, you're gonna take some losers. That's part of the trading game. There we go. There we go. Now we loosened her up. I don't know if anybody gambles, but when you go to a slot machine, you know, go try to get the ones that are loose you can find. I just loosened her up here. Same thing with our options system. Sergio has a dang thing so tight. I told him to go loosen it up, and he was like, "What does that mean?" I said, "Sergio, we got to have a trade. Like, it's got to send us trades. That's the whole idea behind it." "Well, you don't want bad trades." I said, "Sergio, you don't know if they're going to win or lose. Like, I wish you did. Like, don't take that pressure onto yourself. You don't own that. Like, you can't control that." But he wants the best trade you possibly can do. That's probably Yeah, sorry about that. Lost internet here for a second. I think we're back up and rolling. Got the market hovering around 950. My moneymaker's in trouble here. Let me go see if that position is showing. No? Oh yeah, here it is. Looks like it's working, even though it's red. I don't think I'm going to mess with it. I'll let it, I'll wait and see what it does here. I guess I need to do something because it's out of there. So I'm going to just flatten everything here. So we'll have to do a little reboot action or something here. Okay, here we go. So I flattened all those positions, got them out of the positions tab. So now I can, as long as I have my communication up and running again, I would go back and get everything enabled. You can do Control A, say quit key. Hey, Virus Vault, how's it going, man? This is the NinjaTrader 8 platform, and we develop strategies on NinjaTrader 8 that are automated that jump in and out of the market for you. So that's what these are over here. They're bots, automated bots that we have programmed that try to trade for us here. So we've got them named. These ones are Apex accounts that are over here. But these ones down here are the name strategies that we have. These are the ones doing well today. Today's been a tough day. Today's been a heck of a day to trade. Not very many winners today. Usually we have a lot more on our leaderboard than I'm showing here today. We've got a handful, but a lot of them in the red today. A lot of them in the red. So it's been a tough day of trading. Shit. I'll try to make money in that move. It's better to go for a bike ride today. It's a little bit too much sideways action for us, for the bots. They don't do well in sideways action. I'm 5 for 5 on the PA accounts. I have 5 alive, 5 dead today. 5 soldiers have shed a tear for. And then 5 that are still alive. Over here, we've got our moneymaker strategy. This one's been one of the hottest ones we have. Somehow it finds its way in these markets. Took a short trade for us here. Let's see if I'm still loaded. Yeah, I'm still loaded. So we're in the short trade. So it's in this trade right here, number 544. It's in for us automatically. So the moneymaker. Oh, wow, look at that. The one-day pass rolled up the leaderboard here. The one-day pass caught a nice one. So that ES is in a one-day pass too. Ooh-wee, look at those 2 hot one-day passes right here, coming out hot. Right here, one-day pass up $2,000, running 10 contracts on the ES here. Here we go. We're trying to get down here to the blue little line here, and we're coming up $2,500. Boom, baby, shakalaka! Hit the $3,000. So that one was a winner one-day pass. Made $3,000 right there on that one. We're in this moneymaker trade. So the way this works is this strategy right here with all of its settings took the entry, is the same entry as the one-day pass right there. Signal C entry took a short trade for us automatically. So we've got our stop it, put in the stop and put in the target down here, and it's going to do some trade management for us as the trade progresses. And I'm converting it down to a micro over here. So I'm taking the full mini contract and doing a little conversion, a cross order they call it. Crossing it over to the MES down here. So instead of $111, it's 1/10 of it. We've got David Wise coming up here to trade options here shortly. I'm going to go ahead and leave my screen up, but I'm going to take off for the day. Hey, everybody, thanks again for joining us here at Right Line Trading, trying to show our software, see if we can make some money together. Hopefully you guys had good luck trading today. I know it was a damn toughie. Toby, I know I took a hit too. So that's part of trade, man. We'll all try to jump in the ring here tomorrow and go do a little bike ride or something here today to enjoy the day a little bit. So I hope you guys have a good afternoon. Bye, guys. Hey, David, I see you're backstage. How's it going? If you want to share your screen, David, I'll go ahead and put you up on the presentation if you wanted. Hey, David, can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me? You hear me, Mark?
There you go, David. I hear you now. I can
You
see your
hear me now?
screen. I'll go ahead and
Okay.
switch it out. How's that sound?
All right. Can you hear me now?
Yep, I can hear you
Okay.
loud and clear.
Because I muted the room, so.
Okay. All right, David, you're up. High five.
All
Boom
right.
shakalaka. Boom.
Just looking for my screen.
Yeah, I know. I'll put it up in a second.
Okay.
All right. Do
All right.
you see at the bottom? You can add it to the stage too, I believe, if you wanted. You can hover.
Let me see.
If you hover over the bottom, your screen, and maybe it doesn't say add to stage. I think I have to remove mine.
Yeah, I did it yesterday. And it was okay. Now, when I
Okay.
was looking to try to share right now, and I didn't get any. I couldn't find the screen. It looks like it's shared because it's outlined in yellow. So
Yeah, I'll do it for you. I added it there.
okay.
All right,
By
you're
the
good,
way,
Dave.
it's interesting. It's missing something. It's missing the notepad I have up on it.
Oh, you're right.
You know the notepad. I don't know why it's missing that.
Huh.
That's weird.
You're right, it is.
Huh. Very odd.
Yeah, we'll have to figure that out later.
Yeah. Okay. It was up there yesterday when I was doing it.
Yeah, I saw it yesterday. Okay.
All right,
Well,
we're up and
take
running,
care
I
of
guess.
it. Yeah.
Okay. I guess
Good
that's
day
all
to
I have
sit
to
on your
do.
hands.
But somebody needs to every day. Somebody needs to put me into the room, right?
You shouldn't have to. You should be able to, at the very bottom, it should say add to stage when you hover over your screen.
Maybe.
And maybe yours doesn't. I'll do a screenshot
Yeah,
and send it to you in
I
Slack.
couldn't do it yesterday. It said somebody had to put me in. So.
I gotcha. Okay.
All right, we'll get
Maybe.
we'll get it figured out.
I know. Thanks, David. Have a good
Okay,
day.
Mark. You too. Have a great
Bye
one.
bye.
Okay, bye. All right. So I'm up on YouTube at the moment here. So hey, Mark, you still there?
Yeah.
I can't. I don't have any chat box where I can see anybody posting questions or anything.
Okay, I'll show you how to do that. In Slack, I'll send you the link, and it's basically our YouTube channel.
Okay.
And you'll have to use that the chat in the YouTube channel.
Okay.
Um,
It's a little confusing.
oh, it is. It is. That's the worst part.
The other one used to work pretty well. I don't know. Before we went to this one. I don't. I'm sure there was a reason for it.
Yeah, couldn't keep up with the link every time. I had to get a new link every day. It was a little bit hard for people to join us. So
Yeah.
yeah, we're trying to get this to. I'll try to help you on the side there.
Okay. Yeah, it's like
All right.
I don't mind. I mean, I can broadcast on this, but it's kind of important to see what questions they're asking. So
Exactly. No, 100%. I'll show you how to
Okay.
do that. We'll get YouTube up on another screen.
I
All right,
should.
check it.
Where'd you send it to me in Slack?
Yeah, I'll send it to you in Slack.
It's coming under Brock. Right. Okay, I can see the chat now. Okay. Hey, Nissy. Hey, Nissy, I see you took KLAR off. Okay. Yeah, it's down underneath $14 now. I haven't taken mine off yet. FSLY moved up a little bit more. KLIR I'm going to look at here. Again, it's $14. Move down a little bit there. I'm probably going to put a sell order on this thing. I'm not sure. All right, see if we have any questions here. Thanks, Ryan. V coming in. Yeah, V's been coming in. And you just keep coming in. Just bounced up back above 317 again. I got below 317 for a bit. FSLY also, not a it's getting, see the volume candles there. The white candles are pretty good size, but not very much movement in the price action. And I'm going to try to get out of KL out of here for about 25%. Where do I see supported V, Sacklin? It's this supported V. Let me see if I've got one here. Yeah, it got support at 313, around 313 and some change. 313, well, but yeah, 313, roughly 313. Never get filled in cat, and I really don't expect to, actually. KLR with a little bounce back up again. So I took KLR off, KLAR off, in at 98, out at 118. So $20 on, it's about 20%, a little over 20%. So I'm going to take it. It is bouncing a little bit right now, so that's good. Actually, I just got filled on my Caterpillar 760, 765 call debit spread for 220. I don't know if that means Caterpillar pull back. I assume it means pull back. Yeah, pull back enough, so I get filled. So I get filled on the next week's Caterpillar 360. I'm sorry, 760, 765. Paid 220. That's a $5 spread. So I needed to get in for less than 250, which I did. So I got in for 220 on Caterpillar 760, 765. I'm gonna post this, see if you can get filled on it. It's the February 27th. Next week. Make sure it's next week. I'm buying the 760 calls. 765. We're going to sell the 765 calls for next week. Make sure this is the 27th. And I'm going to see if you can get filled for about 220. Okay, see if you can get filled for 220. Spreads are wide. It's going to be, it could be a challenge, but it's pulled back a little bit enough to get me filled. So I'm going to go ahead and put that out as an order. All right, so I've got that on. Caterpillar's coming in, so you'll probably get filled on it now. And I'm out of KLAR, I get out again for 98, get out for $1.18. Again, I just did take a call debit spread in Caterpillar for next week. Got a little bit of a pullback, so we're able to get filled on it. Again, here's the chart on it right here. We're looking at the daily chart here in Caterpillar. Doesn't seem to be sharing my screen. Anyway, my screenshot's sharing correctly on the YouTube. Anyway, this is the daily chart in Caterpillar here, and again, big nice move up, a nice PBO. So I'm doing this off a PBO, looking for a bounce next week. 765 is not a very far way to go. You just want to see it stay above this 8 exponential moving average. Okay, on Caterpillar. Daily Caterpillar chart right there. SPY coming in here pretty hard now. So I'm not the YouTube screen's not sharing correctly with the YouTube folks. You're not actually seeing the current screen here. I've got the SPY up. Hey, there's the SPY right there. It just changed to the SPY. I don't know. Where is this? May just be really delayed. SPY coming down pretty hard. Trying to bounce a little bit right here. Okay, see if you have any questions. It's about 5 minutes to 12 right now. Someone get filled at $1.94 on the call debit spread. $1.94. Yeah, the spreads are crazy, Sarang. The spreads are crazy. It doesn't surprise me. I mean, if you look at the option chain in Caterpillar, it's crazy. For next week, I got the 760s are 1575 by 1720. The 765s are 1355 by 1495. So you've got like $1.30, $1.40, $1.50. Some cases almost $2 spreads on these things. So there's no telling what you'll get filled at. If you can get filled less than 220, that's excellent. Right now it's printing 222 in the midpoint. So FSLY just moving sideways again. I'm out of KLAR. I get out of that for a pretty decent profit, actually. 25%.
Members coming up at 12 p.m. We do have your crude oil data. On crude oil, we are expecting a build of 1.7 million. That's coming up at 12 p.m. Once again, we are expecting a build of 1.7 million.
My notepad is not showing up for some reason on the YouTube screen, folks. So if it's we don't have an awful lot up there right now anyway. But I just did put an order in for Caterpillar call debit spread, buying the February 27 760s and selling the February 27 765s. Call debit spread. I paid $2.20 for it. Somebody said just get filled at $1.93, so that's pretty good. Caterpillar obviously pulling back a little bit here right now. Also, we're watching V, which is trying to bounce, unfortunately, right now. Coming back toward us. Level. SPY is just horrible. Horrible trading day for the SPY.
taking a look at your crude oil data. We expected a build of 1.7 million, coming with a draw of 9.01 million on crude oil. Once again, there's a draw of 9.01 million. We expected a build on crude oil. Remember, taking a peek at your distillate, expected a draw of 1.5 million. Distillate coming in with a draw of 4.56 million. And then taking a peek at gasoline, expected a draw of 200,000, coming in with a draw of 3.2 million.
Okay. Should be okay now. Okay, I am trying to get YouTube set up here. I think it's sharing okay correctly now. Let's see. Yeah, Mike should be working fine. Well, I get the feedback now. Now I can hear myself. Yeah, I need to be able to turn off the feedback. I think the mic in the YouTube room is, maybe that does it. Okay, I think that's good now. Yeah, I turned it down. It's okay. All right, I think I'm back up and going here. Hopefully everybody in YouTube can see the screen now as it goes here with the notepad on it. And hopefully we can get this resolved each day. All right, so SPY just not doing anything here again. It's pulling back pretty hard. Again, I got out of KLAR for about a 25% profit on this one. And I took Caterpillar. I took a call debit spread for next week, which I posted right here. We're buying the February 27th, 760 calls, selling the February 27th, 765 calls for 220 or less. You can get it. You might be able to get it in. Might be able to get it for less. Cat filled at 54. What attracted you to the cat trade exactly? The daily chart. I mean, this is Caterpillar right here. You notice how the market has been. Let's look at the SPY. All right, let's look at the SPY. All right, so here's the SPY, the daily chart of the SPY. This is the mess. This is the daily chart of the SPY, right? So then I'm going to take a look at Caterpillar. it's not being impacted by all this chaos on the market. It's just moving up nicely. And then we had Deere with some nice earnings today. See the big pop in Deere, John Deere, same heavy construction equipment. Caterpillar is right back down, is sitting right on the 8 right now, and that's why I took it. Daily chart looks really nice. Joe, what did you get filled at 54 in Caterpillar? Was that what you were doing, a debit spread? I mean, a credit spread? Yeah, okay, good. Yeah, that's good. 54 is, because that's really a good, I mean, those are good fills on that one. All right, so sorry for the delay. I had trouble getting YouTube up and running. It's a little tricky right now, and but here's Caterpillar just starting to bounce a little bit right now. Again, we're in there. Watching Visa, just can get Visa to pull back. Unfortunately, it's bouncing right back up again here now. But again, it's a very bearish chart, so we'll see what it does the rest of the day. UPWK also down a little bit here, down to 1356. 1356. So we're in the money by about $1.50 on these puts right here. So we need to obviously to pull down. 1237 would be the support level on it. So right, V was so close to dumping and now it's back up. Yep. Yeah, that's what I did, Joe, on mine too, in the debit spread. I just put it in there on the credit spread and I didn't fill, but I don't think. I was away from my machine for a while, so I don't think I get filled on it. No. Okay. So that's what we took here. The V's moving back up again. We just have to wait and see what it does. Again, pull back today. It's still down $1.32 for the day, but again, this is a very ugly daily chart, and on Visa, very ugly daily chart. So we'll see if it can pull back down again. Don't know, but I'm gonna hold on to it. SPY just doing nothing here, floating up and down, point down 0.3% right now. Triple Qs down about 0.3% as well. IWM, they all look the same. It's down about 0.17%, not quite as bad. And again, I get out of KLAR. I took profits in KLAR about 25%, and we put a call debit spread on Caterpillar. Still watching SKM, which is bouncing up here nicely. I do like this stock, SKM. But again, for stock. better put a sell order on this Caterpillar, just to have something out there working for 330. $330. So you got a sell order at 330 on Caterpillar. Just have it working. Again, it doesn't expire until next Friday. But if we get a big pop in it, because the premiums are so widely spread, you just never know in these things. So I'd rather have something out there working. Slide back up to the VWAP again. This Caterpillar grinding back up again. Again, I'm on a KLAR. Still back down to 1404. It may continue down, but I'm out of that right now.
unwinding ELP. Earlier mentioned that Bear Cave cautious report. Bear Cave out now on social media tweeting in regards to that report on ELP.
All right, see if we have any questions. It's about 12:30 here. I'm gonna have some lunch pretty soon. Just kind of watching. Again, we got a sell. I got a sell order in on Caterpillar for this call debit spread for next week for 330. That would be about 50% gain. So I'd be happy with it if we can get there. We'll see what it does. These have popped up and starting to pull back again a little bit. Caterpillar bouncing back up toward the 757 level. Again, I haven't done much here today. I did KLAR. I didn't find very many UMCAT trades. KLAR is still coming back down again. I'm going to look for some more here at lunch and see if I can find anything at lunchtime. Okay, any more questions?
Now from New York Post, the EPA
UMCAT for BROS.
finance $5 billion electric school bus program by providing more fuel alternatives.
Yeah, that's a short, that's for sure. Yeah, BROS, that's Dutch Brothers. Coming down here pretty hard. Volume on it, yep, definitely an UMCAT type trade. Let me see if we get any resistance on this thing, or support. It's pretty much gone through the support level. 49.94. So it's through that. So yeah, decent short setup here on BROS. Thank you very much, Sarang. Very nice look. Does have a little bit of support at 49.57, 49.57 from quite a ways back in October. So that would be the one thing to be careful on. That 49.57 looks like a support level for it. Harry, I think DRMA. Sorry, I missed this one. DRMA. I've been a little bit distracted. And cheap truck $1.76 moving up here, up 37%. Kind of just chopping around right now. All right, I'm going to stop and get some lunch here in a minute. Just look at that BROZ. I mean, it's a pretty BROS, a pretty nice setup. Again, it does have some support. Sorry, it has some support. But it looks like back from October. Couple of levels. I mean, the major one is actually down quite a ways. But there's another one here. Yeah, I think you got room down to, you got reasonable room down to about 47.13, about 47.13 in BROS. Again, we kind of losing the volume a little bit right here, but it's a good setup, really good setup. You got your choices here. You got 49.50 puts, which are 60 by 75 cents. And then you get 49s. That's kind of a long way down. But not much volume on these things, on these puts. Not much volume, not much open interest. Okay, I'm gonna grab some lunch. It's about 12:40. Appreciate that, and appreciate everybody being here this morning. I'm gonna go ahead and close down the YouTube feed. See if we can get questions in the YouTube feed. Nope, right now. Okay, so I'm gonna shut down YouTube feed until tomorrow. Again, we're back tomorrow about 11:30 for Friday, and I will make a comment here on the Supreme Court's meeting tomorrow. Are they going to rule on tariffs tomorrow? We don't know. They don't tell you whether they're going to rule on it, but they are meeting tomorrow. So there's a chance that there'll be a ruling on tariffs tomorrow, which could create some volatility in the market, quite a bit of volatility in the market. So just be aware of that. All right, everybody. Thank you for YouTube. Thanks for being here today. I appreciate it. And we'll see you tomorrow.